All right, we just about ready. Putting this in the chat, putting information in the chat so we can get it. All right, to get it. Right there. All right, we in the game, y'all. We in the game, family. All right, Shalom, Israel. We are back at it again. All right, the Sharpen the Sword Radio, and I am the host, Cap 10K the Goggle Bar, up under Commander General YAHANNA. And today's topic, man, is one that we gotta keep going over. Y'all know that Officer Maishala done started his series, the Tricky Transformer, and he's constantly going in on how our people are, so-called trans in their gender and LGBTQ plus, and he goes into the scriptures and he goes into how that is a sin against the Most High. And we constantly got our people that's partaking in this, man. That's the thing that gets me about it, is I could care less what white man or what white woman is doing and who they got in their bed. I don't like them like that. You understand? I'm not attracted to white women, so my concern isn't what they do in their bed, but my concern would be what my people do, because just think about something, and black people have adopted this to each his own mentality, but we don't understand it. That's why AIDS and STDs has spread the way that it spread in our community, because to each his own, man. You can't tell nobody who to sleep with and this and that. Yeah, you can't. You can't go to nobody, hey man, you better not be sleeping with no man, you better not be munching on no carpet. You can't do that. But what I'm saying is that if we don't address it, then guess what? When a man wants to have sex with a woman, guess the woman could be infected. You understand? If we just passing around chicks, what they call smashing and passing, and all this other mess they doing, woman's crush Wednesday and man crush Monday, all these people you crushing and smashing on, you be them pass something, and then when they come to you, they be done gave it to you. Like it was this movie, man, that I watched, and it's not, it wasn't, it was based off a true story. You understand? And this stuff can't happen like this. You know what I'm saying? But the sister ended up, I think it's on Tubi. I think it's called the Mercedes. You seen that? The Mercedes story, something like that. It was a real good movie, man. The sister mother ended up getting molested by her mother's boyfriend, and he gave her AIDS. And then her daughter, she got pregnant by the dude, and her daughter had the AIDS. And then the mother hid the stuff from the little girl when she turned 16. She never told her that she was infected. She telling her, take your vitamins, take your vitamins. Well, actually, it was her AIDS medication. Take your vitamins, take your vitamins. So once she got out there and started having sex, she passed it around to everybody. You understand? She done gave it to several different people. Her cousin, man, ended up raping her. He ain't know, you know what I'm saying, that she had it. She ain't know she had it. But the dude ended up, forcing himself on her. Then he gave it to her cousin because that was her cousin, man. Then she got with some other guy, gave it to him. Then his wife he gave it to his wife, and then just passing it on, man. And that's really how that happened, you know. And nobody likes to talk about it. Nobody likes to address it. Like they just like to be quiet about everything. And I really hate that as a people, because I remember back in the day, black men used to stand strong a bit against homosexuality. You understand? Black men didn't play that back in the day, boy. And I thank God I came up in that era to where brothers didn't do that. Brothers,
Like
brothers wasn't so accepting of no homosexuals. I came up in the era. You grew up here in St. Louis? You did? Okay, well, I turned around. I went to Roosevelt High School, right? My first day, I seen what they call gay bashing. You understand? I saw it with my very own two eyes. First day in high school. And they bashed the shit out this punk. You understand? Because they just didn't accept it. They didn't like it. They didn't like to see them coming. You know what I'm saying? That didn't represent us as a people. We was men. And I'm looking at them like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And boy, and it went down constantly at Roosevelt. I'm talking about constantly, bro. This was a thing all day, every day thing. I don't know why them punks kept coming out the closet, but when they did, boy, you got the ass for it.
I got a little story to tell, sir. Let me get
one second, I got you. Now, I ain't saying I ain't promoting violence. Now I ain't saying go beat somebody up. I'm just saying what happened, what I saw, right? And it's just because it wasn't accepted, man. And that is an agenda that this society and our oppressor, the so-called white man, is forcing on our people. And he using people like Ray J, you know what I'm saying, to get that off. And I'm gonna break that down in a second. We're gonna get that. I'm gonna first get the scriptures. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say. Then we're gonna read the scriptures on it, and then we're gonna get to the video and this filth of Ray. We gotta change his name after this. You understand? The brother is no longer Ray J. He's Gay J. Okay, and you're gonna see why after this video. Go ahead.
Nah, so two of the older guys that I really looked up to was my grandpa and my ribs grandpa. You know what I'm saying? They had no problem if they saw any kind of effeminate actions in you. They called you a punk, man. You was a punk. You know what I'm saying? That's how they like you said, they didn't play the radio, man. You a punk. Stop acting like a damn punk and act like a man.
Right.
You know, and so that's how it was. Like you said, growing up, that's how we looked at it. It's like it wasn't something that was accepted. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't accepting that shit. That's crazy. But I had when I used to play basketball, right? I was in high school, and I had one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? He passed away now or whatever. But he you know what I'm saying? We had the cheerleading squad that used to be on the baseline. And it was a punk. His name was Jeremiah, and this dude was like 6'6", taller than every goddamn body, and was a super punk. Like he was a super punk. And my homeboy made a goal. Like he ain't play that. He ain't play it. My homeboy, he made a nice little shot, whatever, and he was like, EW. And my homeboy said, hey, let me tell you something, punk. Don't you ever say my damn name again, man. You know what I'm saying? He like, nah, I ain't playing that. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't playing that. I don't say my name. I don't give a damn what we doing. But yeah.
Right.
Nah, we just that's just something that we played with was, you know what I'm saying? Being homosexual, calling somebody a homosexual, something like that. Like those were fighting words, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, not promote violence, that, but those are fighting words, man. And nowadays, when Ray J coming out here, man, and he promoting this crazy thing, it's shocking. This shocking to me, Cap, for real. I mean, like you said, it ain't shocking, but it's like, whoa, like how, where we going now? You know what I'm saying? So like, sir, go ahead.
Right. No sweat. Not Mr. Notorious. She smashed the homies. We're gonna have to change that to he smashed the homies now. After watching this video, I'm convinced that Ray J smashed the homies. Okay, especially what he ended up saying. I'm gonna show the first video real quick. I know I said I was gonna go over the scripture, but I'm gonna show it because since we're talking about it, we got to go on and say we got to show it now. Okay, let me show you what he this video he put out a little while ago. Give me 1 second. I'm finna share the screen. All right, this is what Ray J put out in Gay Pride Month. All right. This is what Ray J said needs to take place amongst black people.
That's straight. They don't be trying to shout out to the gay community and all my gay niggas the right way. So I gotta do it because I want to make sure know that I'm showing nothing but love. Listen, I just want to say that it's Gay Pride Month. Shout out to all my gay niggas. Shout out to everybody in the LGBT community. I told my niggas that it need to be more straight niggas, giving love to the gay niggas, and I hate using the N word, but look, it's serious though, you know what I'm saying? Because like I got a lot of gay friends and I got a lot of real niggas that's gay and we make a lot of money together, but it ain't just about the money. It's just niggas is cool and that, you know, whether you a gay female or a gay dude and you a straight dude, whatever, it don't matter. Like, but it need to be more straight niggas showing love to the community. It just need to be.
Ray J went on to shout out the Glam.
Ray J said it needs to be more real niggas, more straight niggas shouting out to the gay community, showing them some love, man. No, the hell we don't. I don't know no real nigga that's shouting out no love, no punk. You understand? I ain't doing it, man. I'm holding on to my masculinity. You understand? I'm not going to sit here and accept something that I don't accept. You know, they are forcing us to accept this mess. Why can't a real nigga just stay a real nigga? Like what he said. Why does a real nigga gotta show a soft nigga, punk nigga some goddamn love? Why do we have to do that? Why do we have to shout them out? You know, and we can't see that this is a whole agenda, man. This is against us as a people. This is a straight attack on our masculinity. And this is also an attack on our God, too. You know what I'm saying? Because our God is no sissy. Okay, when you go in the Bible, the Most High hates homosexuality. He is totally against homosexuality and lesbianism. But here you are, you're helping them, you know what I'm saying, with their agenda against us. You're helping these cats. Hold on, let me change the background. I forgot to change the background. I got the other show on there.
Yeah, come on. If I could real quick.
Come on with it.
Yeah, why you switching that up? The crazy thing, he said, I know a bunch of real niggas that's gay.
That's what he said. I
don't know. I don't know no gay real niggas.
Me either. And ain't shouting out to no gay LGBTQ community. You understand? What we need to do with that community is shun it. Stay completely away from it. You understand? Let them stay wherever the hell they at in their community. You know, turn around and when you do the research, you're like what we do, and on all the different topics that we come up with. When it shocked me when we had first found the statistics about how all of the LGBT, well, I ain't gonna say all, but 92%? 92% of the LGBT community was molested as a child.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now, if you can't see and tie that in together and say, okay, we can kill two birds in one stone, okay, by keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments, you know, we can kill two birds in one stone. We can stop children from our children being molested and stop from our brothers and our sisters being gay and lesbian. You understand? We can turn around and do that with these laws. Get that scripture real quick that I got in the layout. Give me the one in Romans. We're just gonna go straight to that, and then we're gonna go straight to the video. We're gonna break this down in Romans. We're gonna go straight to the New Testament because of course it's in the old, you know what I'm saying, with the law in Leviticus, what's that, 20 and 13, to where it said, matter of fact, just read it. Just read it. Read that one and read, because I like to tie the New Testament with the Old Testament to show that there's no difference. There's no change. You know, and you know what's crazy about the church is they say that God is the same today, yesterday, and forever. But for some reason, he did change when it comes to homosexuality. Not God love gays. You know, who was that? Oprah and Joel Osteen talking about, yes, there's going to be gays in the kingdom of heaven. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? That's what they said. That's what he said. You know, because you know he got a lot of punks in his church, and they putting that money. And I wouldn't doubt that he's one too. You know, for a long time they've been talking about Oprah and Gail. You know, and how what's his name, Stedman is just a front. Stedman stay all the way in the back of the house, and Gail stay up in the front. You know, so like I said, they have been exposed that a long time ago. So you know, I just I'm just
bumping uglies, man. Come
on. Trooper, Shalom, what's going on?
Hey,
Shalom, out of one, Yahweh Shem Sharp.
Got the trooper in the building. What's cracking, man?
Man, ready. I'm Tawab, sir. Ready to get it in, sir.
Oh, I know it. You ever finished rehabbing your house?
I'm like 75% done, Adawan.
Still on? Okay, most of that crazy. That brother, he laying that new crib. Oh, look, the brother bought a new crib and turned it into a new crib. He did, what they call it, new. He got that new. You understand? He redoing his whole house. Okay, he got that new. All right, good. They was laying it out. You know what I'm saying? The brother laying his crib out. I don't want to tell all your business. You know, so have all the women trying to get in there. All the money you got, you know what I'm saying? You could have came back to the show with 13 wives and shit.
Yeah. Now the wives on your shoulder, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got to crawl before I walk.
Oh, so you just take 2 or 3 and then get to 13?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. Give me that next scripture.
I got you, sir. You want me to hit you with Leviticus 20 and 13, or you want me to go straight to Romans?
Oh yeah. Give me the Leviticus, and then Trooper, you get the next one on the layout. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. If you might not be able to open it. See if you can open it.
We might have issue.
You couldn't open it?
Sir.
You could, okay, don't worry about it. We'll just tell you the scripture once he does. It's in Romans 1. So just get Romans 1, and then my shall read that one, and then we'll have you read that one, Trooper.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman.
This is talking about your LGBTQ plus community. You understand? So if you lie with a man like you lie with a woman, that's talking about having sex. That's what that's referring to. Is you having sex. Go ahead.
Both of them have committed an abomination.
The Lord said that is an abomination. And an abomination is something that the Most High is disgusted with. He hates it. You understand? He hates that. All right. This is in the Old Testament. This is the judgment for it. Read the judgment for it. If they talking about in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be gay. Let's see what would happen to a homosexual, the LGBTQ plus community, if you found gay in the kingdom of heaven. Let's see what it's say gonna happen.
They shall surely be put to death.
It didn't say that what they say, to each his own. It don't say you can't tell somebody what to do in their bed, in their house, in privacy of their own four walls. It don't say any of that. The Lord said, you turn around and come out the closet, the next thing you going in is the grave. That's what the Lord said. That's in the Bible, right? And that's what black men need to stand on, is that right there. Not this sick mess that Ray J talking about. You know what I mean? To where it's being more accepted. You know, it's being normalized. You know, That stuff ain't normal, man. And we're gonna get to it. You know, we're gonna get to the different classifications in the APA. You know what I mean? Everything. We're gonna break this down all down, and hopefully, the people of ours that are in the LGBTQ community will get out. You understand? And turn their damn life around. So come on with it. Give me that in Romans. Romans 1 and where is it started in the layout 25?
Come on, sir.
Yeah, 25 all the way to the end. Come on with it.
Come on, sir. The book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 25. Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie?
Now, who changed the truth of God and turned it into a lie? You understand? Who did that? Who is the one that has pushed this LGBTQ theory and ideology on us, saying that it's an alternative lifestyle? Who did that? The so-called white man, our oppressor. That's and he is the devil the Bible speaks of. He is the one that turned around and said, this is an alternative life. You can't help who you love. You can't help that you in the gym, you lifting weight, you lift 1,000 pounds, and you look over at the man next to you and say, you can't help who you love. Who says that? The white man do. You understand? I turned around and looked at the brothers that's pushing thousands, and I was like, damn, I can't wait till I get up there, boy. That's you know what I'm saying? I'm doing 5 and 6, but I can't wait till I get to 1,000. I didn't turn around and look at their body and go, and won't like what I saw. I can help who I love. That's right. You understand? Because I ain't no punk. And I ain't falling for the banana. Damn, I don't even want to say the banana in the tailpipe. The banana in the tailpipe. That's no Diddy. No homo. What they say? No homo, no Diddy, no Ray J. You understand? No RuPaul. Who else a punk? No, what's that dude? George Simmons. What's that white boy that was the exercise dude that just died? What's his name? George Simmons or something like that. The Simmons cat, whatever his name is. No homo for him too. Him either. You know what I'm saying?
Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons. Yeah, Gene Simmons. Right. Yeah.
Hey, no him either. You understand? The banana in the tailpipe. Oh my God.
Yeah, you can. Hey, we can't say that no more, Cap. We gotta say no Diddy.
Yeah, we gotta say something else, man. Damn. You know. And speaking of that, that room that they had where they were saying that the pause culture is what's weakening black men and turning them gay. I think that is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
When you know the pause thing, was a way for brothers to combat homosexuality.
Mm-hmm.
When back, because it started when I was coming up as no homo,
mm-hmm.
And of course it's evolving to whatever notorious homosexual it is at that time, he putting his name in the place of, like they said, calling it now no Diddy, you know, and they used to say no homo anytime brothers would say something off the wall, slight way gay, right? Mm-hmm. And what that did to me as a young man, as I'm watching the old heads, I made sure I ain't say nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I always hung, even when I was, when I was 12, I was hanging around old heads, my uncles, you know what I'm saying, my daddy, the other older brothers on the block. I hung around them, I'd always thought, what could somebody 12 teach me? You know what I'm saying? I'd always thought that. Right. So I hung around them and I soaked up a lot of game. And that's one thing, bro, that stuck with me. You understand? Is that no homo thing. And when somebody would say something, that everybody would, hold on, dog, what, nigga, who, what? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're to start a fight. Depending on what you said.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And what they were saying in that room is they were saying that is the same as, I said, man, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Mm-hmm. I could not believe what I was hearing. This is the same brothers combating and going against it.
Yeah.
Telling you, hey, watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Don't say that kind of stuff around me, homie. I ain't gay. Yeah. But that's the same as them that's actually being. I said, man, y'all ridiculous. Clubhouse, boy, that's a whole nother world.
Hey, Cap, I be trying to tell people it's a whole nother thing. And it goes against a lot of that stuff. So like if I could, sir, a lot of that stuff goes against everything that we teach. You get what I'm saying? That's why it ain't hard for us to go in there and battle it. because y'all go against everything that we teach, and we come in there and we make some sense to you dumb Negroes in here that don't know nothing that you talking about.
Nothing.
You haven't been under any man to teach you anything.
Right.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it's easy to go in there, man, and slap them across the head. I know you do it all the time, Cap. You do what I'm saying, slap them across the head and make them realize what's going on and what it is to be a real man, a real black man. You know what I'm saying, in today's society. So
absolutely, we got to, you know, and check this out. They focus was Fat Joe and Cameron, right? And Fat Joe had some lyrics in a song where he said that he liked dick from Kansas. That's what he said. And Cameron, now you know Cameron started the I'm Pretty in Pink thing. You know what I'm saying? Where he had men walking around wearing pink thinking they was cute, you know. But he went in on that comment, those lyrics on his show, you know, and of course they were saying pause and this and that. So what Fat Joe came back and said was that he was talking about a football player from the team Kansas City, but it's just certain things that I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying, and I wouldn't say it like that, right? You know, at least say the man's whole name, you know what I mean? If that's his name, you know, because we know only nasty white people name their sons a dick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no brother.
I don't know how they get dick from Robert. How do you get dick from Robert?
I don't know how they do half the shit they do. I don't know. We know the so-called white man is a flaming punk. You know what I'm saying? We know he is. So but I don't understand it though. But that's what he should have said. Then it was another rapper. I forgot this dude's name, but he said in his song, he said, "I'll hold my partner dick while he piss." Whoa! And they went back to him and interviewed him and asked him what did he mean by that, and what he was saying that meant. That's what he said. I don't know. You got to look at it. You can look it up. The rapper, he said that what that means, they call they guns dick. That's what they call their guns. So he said, you know how like when somebody, I hold him for the running here real quick. I don't let nobody hold my pistol. You understand? My pistol. What Captain the car say about that pistol? He said my pistol is like my wife. She can see or she mine. I'm not passing that thing around her. Hold this while I go pee. Nigga, I got this. You know what I'm saying?
I can hold both of them at the same time.
I can hold both of them at the same time. I can let both of them go at the same time. You understand? But it's just certain things I just wouldn't say. You know what I mean? Certain things I just wouldn't say, man. That's right. You know, but these guys with these lyrics, they're getting kind of out of hand. That can be very confusing because on both of them, they said that both of them was saying gay lyrics. So I mean, when you break it down and say that that's what you call your gun, yeah, I can understand that. But I don't be believing that. You understand? Because it's too many of them coming out of the closet.
It's a lot.
It's too many of them, saying that they gay. So I mean, it is what it is. But go ahead.
If I could, Adawan, when Pac made this song, "Me and My Girlfriend," it wasn't no confusion. We all, everybody, all the brothers knew what it meant. But that just goes to show the difference that how times have changed.
And what did Pac say on that song?
What was it? All I need in this life of sin is me and my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what he said. that's the lyrics. I mean, it is what it is. The same way DMX, I used to like that nigga till I turned around and heard that for all you niggas that been in jail before, suck my whoa. You understand? I was like, oh my God. When I heard that, I was like, man, DMX, he went from stop, drop, shut him down, over and up shop. I used to love that boy. That was my jam. And then that, I was like, oh man. I was disappointed in my man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. But a lot of them is coming out the closet, man. And I don't believe that a lot of this stuff is, is like what they saying it. I think that is part of their push too. Because you think about the movies, right? A lot of the movies that they, are making, they have to have a gay scene in the movie.
Yeah.
They have to do something gay in the movie. They just cannot leave it out of the movie. And that stuff is like, it's tasteless, man. It don't add nothing to the movie. It don't be fun. Like, for instance, when I saw I didn't even watch the movie because of this, but when I saw the commercials, or the trailer, what was that? That movie with Shaq and what's his name?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching the trailer for the new movie.
Oh my god.
Deciding on if I'm gonna go see this, and he turned around and snatched him out the car, threw him on the hood. And I'm talking about threw him. You know, Shaq hella big and he hella small. So he picked this little guy up, throw him on the hood of the car, bends him over and humps on this man. Oh my God. They just like, what did that do for the movie, man? That's not even funny, man. That wasn't even funny to me. That was sick. Tyler Perry and him wearing dresses, and there are women that actually look like that could play that part and could be funny as hell at it. You understand? I'm sure. But he enjoys the dress.
If I could, sir.
He enjoys the hallelujah. He enjoys that nonsense, man. Yeah. You understand? I believe he a punk too.
Yeah.
And trying to blame it on his childhood. It could have happened. He could have been molested by a man and a woman. I'm not doubting that. But I really believe this man enjoys being Medea, and he enjoys being with men. I believe. Go ahead, Up.
Yeah, come on, sir. That's like his alter ego. That's what he really want to be. You know what I'm saying? He believes that he probably is a woman trapped in a man's body. You know what I'm saying? He might actually really believe that. I don't know. I'm just saying. But did you see did you see Busta Rhymes in the dress?
Recently? I saw that too. And I hate that too. That was my dude. You understand? I used to love Busta Rhymes, man. That nigga was cold.
Busta Rhymes up there looking like the
concert when he came here.
He was looking like the first lady, Cap.
Man, that was terrible.
That was horrible. That was
horrible, man. You understand? That was horrible. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of them is coming out the closet, man. A lot of them doing that. And they need to go back in and change. You understand? Go back in, take them dresses off, go back in that closet that you got them dresses in and throw them things in the trash. You understand? Coming out like RuPaul. You know? Now RuPaul still is LGBTQ, but he wants to dress as a man now. You know? So, but he's still a punk. You know, that ain't no way to change. Go back and where it changed. Somebody slap him upside the back of his goddamn head and send him back in that closet. You know what I'm saying? So he can come out straight. Okay?
Slap him straight.
All of that, that's all of that, man. All of that is an agenda, man. You know, all of that is an agenda to push that mess on our people. You know, the same way they take the rappers and the celebrities and all of this to push whoredom on us, they pushing the LGBT. They using them to push the LGBTQ plus community on us as well. They are. But who changed that truth into a lie? So-called white man did. The devil did. Don't think the devil was under the ground. Don't think for one. Oh man, where our picture we had? I think it got messed up in the flood. But Officer Kunaya had made us a picture that we used to use. You know what I'm saying? Where he had the devil coming out the ground, pointing the fork at everybody. You know what I'm saying? Killing people and all that. That's TV. That's TV. You know what I mean? That don't even exist. The devil is the one that's telling you it's okay for you to be a sissy. You know, the devil is the one that's telling you it's okay for you to be a lesbian. You know, you can't help who you love. That's who the devil is, not somebody up under the ground. So keep going with the scripture.
Come and worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
Okay, now the creature is the devil. The creature is the devil. It's not a like an ugly monster that you see on Swamp Thing, the movie. You understand? That's not the creature. The creature is the one that's sitting up in office, telling you, passing laws to protect you. You know what I'm saying? To protect something that God said is a sin, it's totally wrong, and it's not even for you to even do. You know, as I've been looking up videos and that stuff for a tricky transformer, boy, it's more and more of them that's out here getting blasted because they trying to live a life as women, and then the men find out, and then they end up blasting.
That's right.
You know, now they sitting here acting like they so happy about being trans. You understand? But why ain't you disclosing this information to these people?
That's right.
You know, before you get intimate with them.
Right.
Before
you like my good Cap.
Tell them I'm trans from the jump.
That's right.
And then let them. You might be able to live. You know what I'm saying? Because the one that we gonna do on the next one, brother, he unalived him quick. You understand? He turned around, was chilling with him, and found out he was a trainee, and he said, "Oh no, I can't deal with this." You understand? Brothers can't deal. We're not homosexuals, man. That has to be forced on us. That's why they doing it now with the kids. Like y'all remember the video that we pulled for what was it, the California what group was it? California LGBTQ, whatever the hell it was called, when they made that song and said, "We're coming for your children."
Concert.
You understand? They trying to get the kids, they're trying to get us to be gay at an early age, because now what are they doing? They just pay. I got another one, the article that we're gonna use here in St. Louis. They passing the gender talk laws to where the teacher will be able to have a whole conversation and have a whole class on the children being transgender. And the white woman that was talking had a shirt on that said, "Protect trans children." Ain't no child for damn trans. What you talking about?
So like if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
That man, it's a whole lot that you saying on there that's crazy. And what I say, we hold down the tricky transformer thing. And it's a crazy thing just for me to be in Atlanta, and I see it all the time, all day long. It's a crazy thing. And then how you expound on it, but they got a law that's about to be passed that if you harm a transformer, you know what I'm saying? It's a hate crime. It's a hate crime.
If you harm one,
if you do anything to a transformer, it's a hate crime.
Yeah,
they finna pass that law. I seen it. I had to send it to you. I think I meant to run it by you a couple days ago, but I had just seen it. And if you transgenders have hate crimes, man. They have a hate crime. They have a hate crime bill that's finna come up. That's finna get passed. It's gonna get passed.
Protect them.
Yeah, they're gonna protect them.
Yeah, they're gonna protect them. They change the truth and turn it into a lie. And now they got our people that's steady going to go get. I didn't realize that there was so many of them that had did that. I just can't see taking my platinum pipe and putting it in a blender. I just can't see that. I need him. We are one. You understand? I've been with him since day one. I don't want to lose him. You understand?
Come.
I don't want to lose him. You understand? So I just don't understand. How do you take and put that thing in a blender and then forget about it? Like, oh my God, man, that is insane. That is insane. But a lot of them, and I don't want to go too far because I'm a double talk me going into the discussion, because some of this stuff was covered, you know what I'm saying, in the video, and I want everybody to see how Candace Owens ended up smashing Ray J. Now, Candace Owens, she got her own faults, you understand? Even though she is she conservative. She ain't totally Republican, but she supported Donald Trump. She is married to a devil. She's married to a white man. She got her own flaws, but on this one, oh my God, she been standing strong on this one. Yeah, she ain't been letting up on them transformers at all, at all. She been giving it to them. So I like how she been doing that. But do I totally agree with everything that she talks about? No. But as far as this, yes. You understand? And she ate Ray J up alive. Like, I don't even see what his point was to even come on the damn show. You understand? He added nothing to the show, and neither did that punk he brought on the show.
Cap. Then he went, got this 6'8" Australian. He went got this 6'8" Australian to help plead his case. Nigga, are you crazy? Like,
right. That was insane. He really thought that the punk was finna do a better job. He should have actually studied Candace Owens a little bit before he wanted to have a discussion with her. Before he brought anybody on that show to talk to her. Because, like I said, she got this one down packed. She got this down packed.
That's her lane right there. That's her
lane. That's her lane. And you ain't even driving it. You ain't walking in that lane. You understand? You better know what the hell you talking about when you coming up against her on that. So, like I said, but let's finish the scriptures and then we'll get to it.
Okay, Comic-Con, This is crazy. It's fire.
Comic-Con, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Verse 26. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
So right here, now a lot of times you heard that if the woman would change and be better, then men will follow. Right here, men, we need to do it. You understand? If we change, they will follow. Right here is a clear example of them following us. The same way, I mean, hell, what you gonna do? A lot of y'all punks, like y'all sleeping with each other. What the woman gonna do? You understand? Batteries only last so long, you know, to where she gonna turn around and start doing the same thing that we do. And that's what that's talking about, you know. And for this cause, for them worshiping the creature rather than the Creator, which is the Most High, which is God, they turn around and they take this creature, the white man, and they follow him. They obey everything that he say do. If he say drugs is weed and shit is now legal, then everybody's gonna start smoking dope. If he say gay is an alternative lifestyle, then they start following that, and then that's what it is. So you're worshiping him instead of you worshiping God and obeying God and doing what God said to do. Right. So that's the whole point right here. And because of that, he gave us up to vile affections. You understand? Meaning that nasty shit that you want to do, the Lord gonna give you up to it. You ever heard a good father turn around and give his son some advice and tell him, hey son, don't go around them people, don't be doing that. Don't hang with them on that corner. And then when you see him hanging on the corner, what you do? All right, go on out there then and see what happened to you. But when you get locked up, don't call me. That's how it goes sometimes. You turn around and you get your ass in some trouble. Don't call me because I told you not to do it.
That's right.
So the child go up there on the corner and it end up what happened. So the Lord he give them up to vile affections. That good father lets you go hang on the corner then if that's what you want to do. So since you want to do that, go ahead. And then when something happened to you, then you're crying because you got hurt or now you locked up. Go ahead.
Out of one, they used to tell us a hard head make a soft ass.
Man, I'm telling you, that's still real. It's still real. You don't want to obey, you're going to go through it. You're going to create problems for yourself. And that's all in the Bible. You understand? By us disobeying the Most High, we done created a lot of problems for ourselves.
Come.
You know? So in the same book where we done created these problems, there is a solution to it. You know? That's how good they want to talk about how good God is. That's how good God is. To where he'll turn around, give you laws to follow, you obey him, he whoop your ass, and then give you a way to get off punishment. You understand? Now, I don't know how good you want it to be, but that's good right there. You know, that's good. Okay, to turn around and say, okay, I messed up. Now, how do I fix it? And the Father got it laid out for you already. It's right here in the Bible. All right. And one of those things is by you not being LGBTQ plus. That will fix a lot. All right. Go ahead. I'll keep going.
Comic-Con, verse 27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
So the natural use of the man and the woman is for us to have sex with each other. When a man reaches that age and he's ready to have sex, ready to have a wife, ready to have a family and all of that, you know what I mean? Then guess what? You go pick you a woman. Same thing with a woman. When she becomes of age, when she becomes an adult, and what she said, she want her fancy tickle, then guess what? She gets a man. She gets a man to tickle their fancy. Not no goddamn carpet muncher. Not no woman. Not no stud. Not no butch. Not no dyke. Not no what else they call them. You understand? Whatever they call them. I seen a video.
Bull daggers. That's the one that I always
daggers and all whatever they call
bull daggers right there, man. Oh my God.
I can't stand it. I seen a video. It was a video of a stud that then went and got the breast removed, right? And sitting there, got her abs trying to flex her chest, talking about, see, y'all ain't got nothing on me. Cause see, I stay home. I don't never go down. It's plastic. It's rubber. It's a deal. Of course it ain't gonna go down. And then it's the rechargeable kind too. You know what I'm saying? You just pop the charge back in and you keep up. You know what I'm saying? So of course you ain't gonna go down and you don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
That's abuse. That's abuse, Adawan. That is abuse. It is. That's abuse. You know, Brittany Griner, you know, she didn't took the whole man persona on. Brittany Griner. Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about, the WNBA. Yeah. She ain't got nothing. Right. She ain't got nothing. It's terrible. You know what I'm saying? She wants to have the persona of a man.
Yeah. I grew up with a sister, man. This sister here, Mary, man, she was a beautiful chocolate sister. I used to wonder, why is you a lesbian? You know, I mean, she was fine too. I mean, she looked good, boy, had a body on her. God damn. But was a straight lesbian and had 2 kids. Of course, like, I don't know why people don't know and understand that lesbians need that penis. They are getting it. You understand? They talk all that nonsense, but they getting it. And turn around one day, she stayed in the building with us. You know, I mean, we stayed in the building, same apartment building together. And one day, this woman turned around, her gal came. She had a fine ass woman too. Every time I would see them together, I'd be like, why in the hell is these two? Well, y'all two need to be with me, not each other. You know what I'm saying? It was bad. I ain't lying. But turn around one day, I'm in the crib and I heard the sirens, I heard the police, I see the lights. I said, God damn, something happened out in the building or outside or something. It's her and the woman, they outside fighting, tearing each other ass up, fighting like hell. So once it was over, they didn't want to press charges on each other. So of course they didn't arrest them. You know, at that time they wasn't doing the whoever fighting, you know what I'm saying, is at that time is both just going to jail. They wasn't doing that. So they gave them the opportunity to turn around, and I'm sitting there listening to it. So even though the other one was all beat up and she was all beat up, they asked, do you want to press charges? They was like, nope. So they left it alone. So they walked her to her car, made sure she was able to drive, let her go, and then she came back in the crib. So she's like, man, let me talk to you, bro. I said, what's going on, man? And she was like, man, I caught my gal cheating. She fucking with some nigga. I said, what do you expect? Listen, I ain't done. Don't go too fast. I ain't done. I said, what do you expect? You know, that hole needs something inserted inside of it. What do you mean? Why, you caught her with a man? Are you shocked? You know? Turn around and she said, ain't no nigga got shit on me. I said, oh my God, what are you talking about? She went to the refrigerator. I'm not lying. This actually happened. I'm not lying. This is a real story. She went to the refrigerator
and pulled out a cucumber
with the biggest cucumber she could. Smashed that motherfucker on the table and said, "What nigga you know bigger than this?" I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "You was tripping." I said, what do you do with this? She said, I put a condom on that mug and I go to work. I said, man, do you see the sickness in this? And I'm talking about this is a real conversation that this sister that I was having with her. And that's what she actually do to her woman. She thought giving her the biggest cucumber in the world was going to turn around and replace a man giving her the best penis she ever had in her life. It just don't.
Right. That's crazy.
That hole still needs that penis. It still desires that penis. You can put the dildo, the strap on, well, you put all that up in there, but there's still a little itch in there that rubber just can't scratch. It's a little itch in there that goddamn pickle can't scratch.
Hey, Cap. Hey, Cap.
Put his pickle in there and scratch that one. You know,
Cap, if I could, Cap, look,
they are truly out of their mind, and that's what the scripture is talking about when he said he gave them up to vile affections.
Yeah,
they really doing nasty, sick shit. I'm not wasting no goddamn fruit. We finna eat that, cut that up, and put that in a salad.
That's
right.
right.
Not up your ass. You understand? Right. Come on with it, up.
Cap, hey, that cucumber can't hold you like a man can hold you.
Right.
And hold you tight.
Hey, Trooper, go Romeo.
There you
go. He getting in his Mac mode. Come on.
Hey, look, that cucumber can't hold you tight and whisper sweet. Nothing's in your ear.
Cucumber can't do that.
It's limitations.
Cucumber can't smack you on your booty.
There's limitations on it, huh? I don't want.
Cucumber can't tell you how good them chicken wings were. You understand? How good that lasagna is. You understand? Cucumber can't say, baby, go give me a beer out of the refrigerator and smack that big old thing, watch it jiggle while and walk. Cucumber can't do that. You understand? Cucumber can't do that. But a man can. You understand? And a woman needs a man. You understand? This stuff right here that we read is disgusting. And they're doing this everywhere. You know, even the celebrities, the pastors, they've been had the pastors a long time ago. They've been pushing it on our people a long time ago. Now they're using it. They're using any and everybody that's willing to do it for some money. You know, go ahead. I'll keep going.
Come and burn in their lust one towards another.
Mm-hmm.
Men with men, working that which is unseemly.
And something unseemly is to where you see something, you be like, whoa, you just be like, I can't believe I just saw what I saw. Right. You know, something that's unseemly. Watching two men walk down the street and hold each other's hands like they do up in our old camp spot up on Delmore in the U City Loop. You know what I'm saying? I mean the strip, not the loop, the strip. You know, they turned around, we see them punks walking up and down the street all the time. We had camp up there. Yeah. You know, anywhere else that they are, it's just unseemly. To watch a woman dressed like a man, you know, wearing a sports bra and duct tape, trying to hide the fact that she a woman. That's unseemly. It's unseemly to see. All right.
Right.
Men with men, women with women. That's unseemly. It's unnatural. All right. Keep going.
Come and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat.
Okay, so basically what this is talking about is they're receiving in themselves that recompense. Recompense is a repayment, and it says of their error, right? Being LGBTQ plus is your error. You're going off. You're wrong for that. It's wrong according to God, and you are going to get repaid for your wrong, right? The Lord is going to bring judgment upon you for you being LGBTQ plus. It's just this is what it's saying right here, and it says which was me, meaning how the old folks said, you make your bed, you lie in it. Whatever happened because of what you do, that's what you get in return. You understand? That's what that's talking about. Okay, when it says and receiving in themselves that recompense, that repayment of their error, which was me, meaning that if you end up getting AIDS because you being LGBTQ, that's what you get. If you end up getting beat half to death, because them gays and them lesbians, man, they are extremely violent towards each other. Domestic violence is through the roof in the LGBTQ plus community. I don't know where the hell they get that gay and happy shit from. That's all they want to do is be happy. No, the hell you monsters ain't. Y'all fighting all day and all night. You understand? My cousin, he a punk, and he turned around and he said it. He said one day at one of the family cookouts, I just want a man that's straight and that don't want to fight. I'm like, nigga, straight? Anybody dealing with you ain't straight. What are you talking about, dude? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, damn, y'all confused. Y'all got a lot of stuff going in your head. He trying to hide it. You trying to be open. You want him to come around the family. He hiding himself because he ain't trying to come out the closet, you know. But you taking hormones, You taking wearing women's clothes. You got ponytail weaves and lace fronts and shit in your head, makeup and mascara and all this nonsense, and you got a goddamn woman that you had a baby with. You confused. You confused like shit.
So like if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Nah, it's like if I could, man. Like you say, these punks out here, they don't want another punk. They want a straight man. They want to flip. They want to flip something. They want to try to flip somebody into being to having the same ideology or whatever they say it is, man. But a punk don't want another punk. He wants a straight man. Like you said, I just want a straight man that don't want to fight.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I just don't get it. Who's straight dealing with you?
That's right.
When you're not straight. Yeah, you want something straight. Right. You know, that don't even make sense. You know, but go ahead. I'll keep reading.
Comic-Con, verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient.
Okay, so the Lord gave you up to this mindset, right? To where you're doing things that's not convenient, meaning no morals. You don't have any morals, right? Unprincipled. That's what reprobate would be. To where you don't have any morals. To where you're doing things like that sister did, going to get fruit out of the refrigerator to ram up your woman's vagina. You know, you turn around and doing like my cousin, talking about you want a straight man, and you're getting beat up every damn night. You know, like it just don't make sense. So the Lord gives them up to the things they claim that they, you know, you think you want this, okay, then go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead. All right, keep going.
Comic-Con, verse 29. Being filled with all unrighteousness.
Being filled with all unrighteousness. Those gays really believe that they are just the nicest and the sweetest people on the planet. I don't know why, but they really believe that. You know, I remember it was a sister that worked with me. She turned around, they had the gay pride, here in St. Louis, they have the gay pride parade in Forest Park. That's when all the punks come out. Matter of fact, when I first started working here through the Slate program when I was 14, right, we learned about the punks way back then being in the park. This is no lie. I forgot the old white man's name who was training us. But we worked at the Jewel Box, right? And we would do all the planting, flowers, trees, do all that kind of stuff, right? Mulching, do all that kind of shit. And one day we was all out planting right on the side of the Jewel Box, right? And the dude said, "Hey, pay attention to this dude jogging, right?" And you know how white people do the sprinting when they switch, when they jog, they ain't running, they walking fast, right? And they
call it speed walking, sir. They call it speed walking.
They switching like crazy. Here comes this white boy, he's switching his ass off, right? He's switching like crazy. And he getting it, right? So as he cut, he said, "Watch him though, watch, just pay attention." So we got to keep working and we watch it. So we like everybody, like the whole crew. We planting and digging and planting and digging and watching, planting, digging and watching. And all of a sudden, dude disappeared. No lie, dude disappeared. He said, the supervisor, he said, "You see that hole right there?" And this is a known fact here in St. Louis. He said, "You see that hole right there? You can see where the little bushes and the trees and the little, you know what I'm saying, there was an opening." He said, "That guy is gay." And he said, "That's where the gay guys go down they go down to the bottom, and that's where they all meet up and have sex with." And it blew my mind because the dude, he walked down that thing. He straight disappeared when he got to that point. You understand? We looking, we doing what the boss said, dude. We watch, pay attention to him. We didn't think he's gonna lay nothing on us like that. But the dude disappeared when he got to that opening. And I said, I'll be damned. And then it's a known fact that that's where them punks meet up at and go down in the hole to have sex with each other. Because it was back then, you weren't supposed to be gay. It wasn't a thing that you just so open and out about. You know what I'm saying? You know, back then they was gay bash. You know what I mean? But that is a real thing here in St. Louis in this part, right? And the sister at the job turned around and said, "Oh man, I'm going to the gay pride parade." I asked, I said, "Damn, you gay?" I know she had a man and everything. I ain't, you know. I said, "You gay?" She like, "Hell no." Nah. She said, "I just hang with them. They real cool." And they I said, "Man, that ain't cool. That ain't cool, sis." I said, "Do your man go with you?" She like, "Nope." Okay, well, it ain't cool then. You know, your man don't want to be around no punks. Why would you go to that? You know, come on, they cool. They man, they give us that. Nah. You said none of that. Ain't none of that cool, sis. But our people turn around and believe it is cool, all because our culture says so. The creature says so. The white man says so. So here we are believing that this stuff is cool. All right, go ahead. Let's finish this up so we can get to the video.
Come on, sir. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder.
Come on with it.
Debate, deceit, malignity, whispers, backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents.
So all this they filled with the LGBTQ plus community is filled with this. You understand? They really are. Keep going.
Verse 31. Without understanding.
They don't even understand how to remain a man, regardless of whatever happened to you, right? You understand? Now, I do have a spot for my people that's been, you know, traumatized as a child. You know, I'm not dismissing that at all. That's a horrible act. You know, it's never happened to me. Thank God. I hate it's happened to my brothers and my sisters, but let's not make that no excuse to turn punk.
Right.
You understand? They don't even have the understanding to where, okay, something horrible happened to you, but don't go down that route.
Right.
You understand? There was a brother that was actually in the school here. He was taking the classes and he couldn't make it. He couldn't take it. You understand? Because of what happened to him in his past. The brother was just, it was eating him up. And what he did was he turned around, he unalived the person that ended up molesting him as a child. And then it developed into a sick gay relationship. And so the brother was confused. He couldn't take it no more. And he unalived the dude. You understand? So he came here and the brother was trying to get some help, but he just couldn't hang in here. You know what I'm saying? The brother, he needed counsel and he refused counsel and stuff like that. So, you know, Lord be with the brother. But just saying, I no matter what happened, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't be without understanding. You don't have to turn for the worst because something happened to you, right? There is a way to turn around and heal, get healed from whatever trauma and change your life, okay? It's tons of brothers and sisters in our school that have gone through some of everything that we've gone through, you know? And guess what? They made the change and they solid and they holding it down and they're not turning for the worst because they came here and they got some understanding on how to fix that problem. You know, there was another sister that came out to our chicken and waffle day that we had. You know, when the sister came out here, the brothers came out here and met with the priest, and man, it was a wonderful day. And that sister, she couldn't get over her trauma. You know, she tried tuning in and tried coming to class, but she couldn't. It just ate her up so much, you know, that she turned around and became the predator. Same way family members had prayed on her when she was a child, she became the predator. And it was eating her up so bad that she did that too, because the family called out on it. And she had said to me, she said, nobody helped me or said a word when they knew they was doing it to me. But as soon as I did it to somebody, they turned around and all of them wanted to crucify me. That's what the sister said, you know. So a lot of our people, man, they got these problems. and they got this, misunderstanding about life and things. That's okay. Come here so you can get some help. All right. Come and get some help. Don't be without understanding. Keep going.
Common concert. Covenant breakers.
Mm-hmm.
Without natural affection.
Mm-hmm.
Implicable.
Mm-hmm.
Unmerciful. Verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Now, you understanding that? You understand? The first thing that's being committed is the LGBTQ community, the gay men and the lesbian women, the trans, right? The trans man and the trans woman. That's the first thing that the Lord is saying. It says, who knowing the judgment of God, right? Meaning, like, if you knew you was going to go to jail, why would you do something, right? That's kind of like what this is saying. If you knew that, you would get shot, why would you rob somebody? Something like that, right? That's kind of like how that's being said. So it says that they which commit such things are worthy of death. So the LGBTQ, then all of the things that was named after that, the Lord is against all of that. So it's all in the same lines: all sin, all abomination, all evil. You understand? All iniquities. It's all the same. It's all the same. And they which commit such things, read that again.
Common concert. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
They which commit such things are worthy of death. That's heavy. Keep going.
Common concert. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
They not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do. So they not only just doing this, they doing it and they having pleasure. That's why I said some of them people, some of them celebrities, man, they look like they like it. Some of them brothers, you know what I'm saying, that's out there doing their filth, they look like they like it. Yeah. They are participating in it and they are loving it. Ray J, like I said, he looks like he likes it. All right. So now we're gonna go to the video. We're gonna start with the video. We're gonna break this stuff down real quick. All right. So this is the transgenderism debate with Candace Owens and Ray J. All right. Ray J need to stick to singing songs, man. He really do.
All right, guys, welcome to a special episode of Candace. I'm excited for this conversation, or at least to bring this conversation. So I'll just dive right into telling you the background of it. I recently appeared on Don Lemon, and some clips were taken out of that conversation I had with him, particularly a portion when he was speaking to me about transgenderism. I explained to him my perspective on transgenderism, that it is a mental disorder. Shortly thereafter, Ray J, familiar with Ray J, he is a man of many talents. He's a singer, a performer, an actor, entrepreneur, a business owner, messaged me on Instagram and said, Candace, I don't feel, and I'm summing up here, I don't feel that you have the full story. I would love to have a conversation and introduce you to someone who may be able to provide you a wider perspective. And I said, let's do it. I'm in LA and we made it happen virtually overnight. So I'm going to allow Ray J to introduce his guest. First and foremost, Ray J, what inspired you to reach out?
Well, first off, just because I've been so involved with the community, we've been doing not only TV shows, but we just been vibing, and we've been spending a lot of time, and that helped me, educate myself on a lot of new things. And so when I seen the interview, and we've talked before, and we've always been cool. So I think it's always important, if you feel something, to call your people, see if we can sit down, see if we can debate it. Danielle's here, she's one of our stars on the new show, The Girls Club, on the Tronics Network.
Now the Girls Club is trans women, and he finna name off a bunch of new things that he didn't got into. But let's keep this.
And we're going all in on this show, and I just felt like it was perfect timing. I was like, please hit me back, right? And then you're in LA too at the same time. It was meant. It was meant for us to do it. And so just being, and I told you in the DM, just being educated.
The dude made up a whole new word, being educated. Like he is all in.
Cap, I ain't even
all in. Educated.
This nigga said educated. Oh my god. Yeah.
He making up a whole bunch of stuff, man. He is a member of the LG. I don't care what nobody says.
Kevin, if I could, before you keep going, right?
Go ahead.
Do you see how he kind of like talking real soft? He ain't even talking like a man.
Yeah.
He talking super soft.
His mannerism and everything. Yeah.
It's like educated. I've never. All right. Okay.
And one thing I can't touch no punk, man. I can't even sit next to one like that. I ain't gonna be able to do it, man. I ain't gonna be able to sit next to one like that. You know, as if we cool. I would have to be sitting over there where Candace at.
Right, Cap. Look at that big old punk, man. That motherfucker about 6'5". Look at the
big ass feet. Look at the big ass feet. Like, come on, man. I don't care because you got on a wig and you done went in Candace's closet and bought one of her outfits. You sitting there trying to look like a woman when you look terrible, man. This is horrible. This is horrible, Lucky. Let me play a little more and then we're gonna skip to the next.
Being educated.
Educated. That was a new word I'd never heard.
And so bridging the gap and getting an understanding. It's always good to talk things through. And so I brought Danielle here because her experience in her life kind of was mixed in with what you were saying, and maybe she can give you a better understanding on what it is, or vice versa, you know. But I wanted to create this synergy so we can all talk together.
Well, Danielle, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Very happy to have you here. Also very happy that you were willing to even have this discussion, because a lot of times you see people that are on opposing sides do not want to speak, and I think that's guided by a lot of fear and sometimes by a lot of cowardice. So Danielle, how did you get mixed in with Ray J, and what made you want to be here today?
Yeah, so I just wanted to double back on that. I fully agree. When Ray and the team called me, obviously the first emotions that go through your head is, oh my God, I'm scared. Like, I don't know if I'm ready. And to be completely vulnerable, I thought I don't want to use the word easy, but for me as a trans person, and I have been for 20 years, there's been so many conversations that I've had worldwide with people. And as like a mature, classy, wise person that I would like to say I am, you understand perspective, and it's all how you come at a conversation. So that's why I agreed to be here, because I was like, I want to do this for me, for the community, and most of all for Ray, Tronics, and the Girls Club, because we have created something really special. So yeah.
Okay, so why don't
So I'm gonna skip through this, and like I said, so we can get everything in. But this person here added nothing and helped the community in no way, shape, form, or fashion. All right. So now we finna jump to this next one.
What's the word? Legal, not maintenance.
Where you have to
What he talking about now is his parents. His parents ended up divorcing. They went through the legal channels, you know what I'm saying, the litigation, and actually got the divorce, stayed with his mama. Daddy was against, you know what I'm saying, him being a homo and all of that, as far as being a child. So that's what he break it down now. And then she finna ask Ray J a question.
where
like the rights of
you get 3 days and
yeah,
2 days, yeah.
Sorry, I can't think of the word, but yeah, they basically did it straight away, that it was by the book. My dad had us every weekend, and my mum had full custody for school hours and things like that.
Okay. So Ray J, I want to ask you this, because you have young children, I have young children. And so, and I'm glad, Danielle, that you were very honest about the fact that your mother told you that when you were 4, you said this and had done some things. And so she kind of says this was always there.
Yeah.
Because I have young children and I know how stupid kids are, and I say that with all love in my heart, but they say ridiculous things all the time. And one of the things that's been concerning to me is to hear so many celebrities try to, I guess, validate the stupidity of children and pretending and going, well, this must be real. Most notably what comes to mind, I believe Charlize Theron had a daughter or a son, but the story goes, one day in the bathtub, my son or daughter looked up at me and said, Mommy, I'm a girl. And that was it. That Charlize Theron then allowed her child to begin transitioning. And that to me sounds like a mental disorder that the parent is suffering for some reason. And a lot of the times I've noticed this trend that it does tend to be single women that sort of encourage this thing. So I'd like to ask you if you have a son.
Mm-hmm. And a daughter.
And your son's how old?
My son's 4.
Okay, he's 4. Perfect age.
My daughter's 6.
If your son was in a bathtub and your son said anything in the bathtub, Dad, I'm a mermaid, why would you then say, well, this must really mean that my 4-year-old toddler, who also thinks he can fly, who also thinks like Santa Claus is real and can squeeze down the chimney, why is it this thing that people go, oh, well, this must be a sign that my child's really struggling with identity?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's very early. I would say just me being a new parent, right? And what's crazy about the mermaid thing, my son likes to follow his sister, right? He loves her, and whatever she does, he wants to do. Same with me back. I used to double dutch and jump rope before I, started to hang out with my friends. Just because I wanted to follow my big sister. She got a mermaid outfit. He wanted one. So I got him a mermaid. He wanted to be a merman, but because she was she was swimming with the mer. So I'm like, all right, you want to be a merman? Then cool, I'll get you one.
That's the first L that he took. Right. My younger sons love they big sisters, but I keep it all in order. You understand?
Right.
I don't let him follow I let him play with his sister. Nothing wrong with that. I let them play with each other, love each other, they do their thing. You understand? His brother and sister. But if you cross a line, oh no, son. No, you don't do that. You're not getting no mermaid costume. I'm not putting you in no girl costume. That's for girls.
Right.
That's what I would do. Not know, oh, he wants to follow his sister, be a merman, and just be a merman. You understand? So that's the first L.
If I could though, Cap, though,
go ahead.
Just me watching the video, he kind of double talked himself because if you go back to like I say, I was in like the 4 minute and something like that. That anomaly, that transgender thing said that she felt that she was that at 4 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Now he's going to 4 years old and saying, well, I can't really say anything. But if you go back to when she said when she was when that thing said that they was 4 years old that they made the decision. So then why your son can't make a decision to be a goddamn mermaid? Man, and you go buy him the dress, you go buy him oh my god.
Yeah. It's crazy. And what the point that she was making was what's that old show Bill Cosby had? Children say the darndest things, right? Kids will turn a child might say, I remember one time, boy, this hurt my heart. Oh my God, my daughter, my baby turned around. We were sitting, I said, baby, you so pretty, She said, I'm ugly. I said, whoa, wait a minute. Where my baby get this from? And I always tell her how beautiful she is, how pretty she is. I pick her up and hug and kiss her 1,000 times. I try to show her plenty of love. But my baby said she was ugly. And I didn't turn around and say, okay, you know what? Hey, you ugly then. She ugly. I didn't do that. You understand? I turned around and I fixed it. Children will say things like the point that she's making, and we fixed that attitude thing quick. You understand? Yeah. Boy, daddy went to work and made sure that my daughter fixed that. And a pretty little princess. Now I know you ugly, and she ain't ugly at all. You understand? My baby is beautiful, but she said that though, and she was like 4. You understand? She was like either 4 or 5 when she said that. I can't remember how old she was, but it was between the age of 3 and 5 when she said that. And I didn't just accept that she thought that she was ugly. I ain't finna let that type of shit, soak into your brain and where I'm ugly. No, you're beautiful. So, and that's the point that Candace is making. A kid can say something, I'm an airplane. You know what I'm saying? Kids will say, instead of them wanting a car, Daddy, I'm a Corvette. That kid can say something like that.
Right.
And you had to correct it. You don't turn around and the kids say, I'm a girl, I want to be a girl. And you you know what? Okay, yeah, you be a girl then. You don't accept that, man. Right. And Ray J don't get it. This, like I said, this dude here, he really should have not even been on the show. He should.
Yeah, he lost on this one big time. Out of one, he lost on this one big time.
He took every L on this one. Let's get to the next one.
That's preborn.com/Candace. So I'm going to cut to you, Ray J, because we've all been 17 before. We've all been teenagers. I would almost say that you could qualify the teenage experience as just an identity crisis, like one long identity crisis. You're trying to figure out literally who you are.
Yeah.
That is what adolescence is. And that's why I say, quite jokingly, but kind of also seriously, bring back cigarettes, because now there are just an explosion of children who think they're non-binary, think they're transgendered. No matter how you estimate it, you know that there were not this many people that were struggling, and like, they didn't all become transgendered. And so it is part of this is becoming a contagion, social contagion, social contagion is real, right? So if you see me smoking cigarettes, so everybody starts smoking cigarettes. I mean, that was the reason why cigarettes got popular. You put
But
on a
sometimes when you
poster.
hit the cigarette and you try to smoke it, you can't inhale it, so you cough. Like,
yeah, but we stomped out cigarettes. So there used to be the majority of people in America were smoking cigarettes, and it was because of advertising, right? So people were looking, the doctors were telling them it was healthy. That
smoke on the plane.
Exactly. So that used to be a thing in America. And then dial it back, they did the exact thing, reverse marketing. And we were suddenly learning in school, everyone did the DARE program, and they kind of stomped out cigarette smoking.
With the dog.
Yeah, they kind of they stomped out cigarette smoking in America. And that's actually a joke that Europeans make. Americans don't smoke cigarettes. And so we know that advertising works. We know that you can influence behavior. And that's why I say bring back cigarettes, because now I feel like when the kids were trying to rebel against their parents when we were young, people were like smoking cigarettes, maybe smoking a joint. Now they're like, I'm non-binary, and kind of being sent down this pathway, which for those who really are just struggling with adolescence, there isn't really a way back. So if your child came to you at 17, Ray J, and said, I am born into the wrong body and I want to take puberty blockers, what would you say?
My name is Lucy, and I have to figure out who I am.
See what Ray J has.
Well, as a parent, when my kids are 4 and 6, you don't really know how you're gonna react. But I know for me, I
know how I'm gonna react. You understand? I'm a snap. You understand? I'm going in. I'm not gonna turn around and let my son at no 4 and no 6 turn around and tell me they think that they're a girl or a boy, the opposite, and then I'm gonna just roll. They not me as no teenager. I'm going to disown my children. You understand? Boy or girl, you go that way, I'm disowning you. I done already told my kids. If you ever go that route, you ain't got to come. We can fix anything else. You understand? But that there, you try to change over, oh, I'm done.
Hey, so like if I could, this one he about to take his second L right here. She finna cut it so hard.
Man, I'm telling you. So this dude,
he don't even know what to say. He don't even know what to say.
What he's trying to do is he's trying to be soft. Number one, he's presenting himself as a punk. Then he's trying to make sure he don't offend them and say anything wrong. You see what I'm saying? I ain't walking on no eggshells, man, for no goddamn LGBTQ community. They ain't walking on none for me.
That's right.
You understand? They ain't keeping what they do in the privacy of their own home, like what they tell us not to work. They all out. They flamboyant. You understand? Right. They throwing it in our face. They gay and they proud. We have to accept it. I ain't accepting shit. Okay, but he definitely finna take this L with this one right here.
Be the parent. My kids I want them to be able to tell me anything, like the darkest, the most complicated, like what they're really going through internally, externally. So I would be super open for super support, right? That's the kind of dad I am. Even with my son, he's 4, but there's been times where he's been around and we were shooting, whether it's a movie or something, and there was a lot of women around, and he said, Dad, I love the girls, right? And I went, okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You understand? That's the path you're supposed to be on. You understand? Is loving the opposite sex, not wearing a damn mermaid costume.
Right.
Got it. I mean, I don't know if I should bring him in now because you're only 4, so I wouldn't do that. But hey, that's what you like right now. You came to me and said it. You even told your mom, where are the girls at, Dad, in front of moms? I said, son, we gotta, and so I would just be there for them. And I think as society grows and as everybody gains more knowledge, And you have friends, right? I have friends that are straight, I have friends that are gay, I have friends that are trans, and these are my close friends. And so me personally, I don't care, but I also understand that it's for them to make the choice, not for them to be programmed into a choice that they might not be familiar with, and they're just following the trend, right? So that's where you straddle the line with everything with marketing and promo. But for me, I mean, I'm in full support of whatever my kids want to do. And
heroin,
well, I mean, not that,
pornography.
not
That's not
that,
comparable.
but I'm saying,
You should be
like,
in full support of
Cap,
what
she
your
cut
kids
him,
do
Cap.
anyway.
She cut him, Cap.
Yeah, yeah,
She
she
cut
did. Yeah, she did. So you gonna support your children no matter what. That's the point she made. I ain't doing it. I'm not supporting you using drugs. I'm not supporting you being a whore or whoremonger. I'm not supporting you being trans and transgender and a man or woman, LGBTQ. I'm not supporting you, man. You get no support here. And I am programming my children to be straight. I am programming my children to turn around and keep all of the laws, statutes, and commandments of God. I am programming them to obey the Lord. I'm doing that program. You understand? I am running that program. So I don't even know what he's talking about, something that they're not familiar with. You understand? You gonna get them familiar. You make them familiar with it. This is what we teach. We teach this in this school, in these classes, and we teach this stuff at home. You understand? So I don't even know what he's talking about. But again, this is their conditioning to where they don't want you to be, they don't want a man to be masculine. What they call it, toxic masculinity. They don't want a man to be too manly. They don't want that. They don't want you to be too much of a goddamn man. When a man is supposed to be as damn masculine as he desires. I don't never tell a man to tone they masculine. Damn, dog, you too hard. Nigga, what's wrong with you? It be as hard, solid as you want. You understand? And but what they trying to do is they forcing us to turn around and be chumps, man, with this with that programming. That's some programming that we should not be letting our children get familiar with. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. So let's move to the
Sir.
Go ahead.
What if I could, sir? They want you to they want you to show your emotional side, your feminine side. If you a man and you rocking and rolling, y'all turn it down real quick. If you a man, you rocking and rolling, how you doing, man? I would hate for a woman to say show my feminine side. I don't have them.
Right. Damn right. I am a boy, Damien. You understand? I ain't got no goddamn feminine side. I don't even know where that come from. I don't even know where that come from, man. I remember one time a lawyer was trying to explain to me this that every child is born a female first. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I said, man, you can stop with that. You know what I'm saying? You born whatever it is you want. So he said, man, yeah, if you go on the internet, you can see the pictures. They got the pictures of when a boy is born and a girl is born, and they both got the vagina. No, they don't. That's a lie, dude.
Right.
That's a whole lie. It ain't no.
Yeah, I never had a vagina. I won't roll with that one.
I ain't rolling with that one. I ain't never rolling with that one. I ain't got no feminine side. I ain't got no feminine bones. Damn all of that. You understand? You can miss me with that. And that's part of that push where they want black men to be weak, just like what he's presenting. Like he's not even like sitting there as a man. He's sitting there as if he's one of them. He's sitting there as if he is a member of the LGBTQ plus community. That's what he's sitting there as. He's really trying to appease to this big Amazon that he got sitting next to him. You understand? He's really trying to make sure that the lines that was crossed or straightened out, and we're able to have the conversation and all this nonsense. Dude, it is what it is. If you're not straight, then you gay. Simple as that. It ain't no confusion. Only ones that's confused is them. Y'all the ones that's confused. I'm secure. You understand? I ain't confused. I ain't mixed up. I love me some JJ. So there's no confusion about it. There's no twist and confusion. Ain't no discussion that got to be had. I ain't got to talk about this. I know I'm straight. The men in my family raised me to be straight. They raised the women to be straight. That's it. We ain't got no big old conversation. We ain't got to talk about none of these punks. But he wants to sit down and he wants to educate people. He wants to educate people. The women's club that he has for the trans women, the girls club. He has another one he called Gaydance. He has the Gaydance Club. He is a member of that community. Ain't no doubt in my mind. But let's get to the next one real quick.
But it's just not in that scenario. A costume to me is how I specified before, where people are going around saying I'm trans.
Right here, this is where Candace pissed the trainee off and saying that I see you and what you are as a costume. This is a costume, meaning you got long hair like a woman, you got long eyelashes like a woman, you wearing makeup, lipstick, you dress like a woman. She said this is a costume. You look like Freddy Krueger.
Right.
And they want to reap the benefits of being a trans, let's say, activist or getting jobs as a trans spokesperson, whatever it may be. And then you see them at the corner store and it's like literally like, whoa, did you detransition overnight? That's what I see as a costume.
So they went back to being...
Well, it's just what she said. It can be a costume, but for me, this isn't a costume. I can't rip it all off. I know I'm in glam now because I love glam and, I like to feel and look good, smell good, whatever. But at home, no makeup on, hair up in a bun, it's giving woman, it's giving what it is.
Okay, so
it's not a costume.
You genuinely believe that you're a woman?
100%. Do I think I'm a born female biological woman? Absolutely not. I'm a trans woman and I'm well aware that I'm not a biological woman. And I want to make that statement very loud. Because that's where it gets crossed, and where I think trans people need to come to the table is understanding that and letting biological women know that we're well aware we're trans women. And if people are out there saying anything otherwise, that's something that I don't want to back.
Right.
Because
so now we're bridging the gaps.
Right.
Now we're bridging the gap, Candace.
Yeah. I'm well aware of who I am and what I am.
Do you, Ray J, believe that Danielle is a woman?
Hold on one second. Hold on.
I've never...
think I'm a born female biological woman? Absolutely not. I'm a trans woman and I'm well aware that I'm not a biological woman. And I want to make that statement very loud. Because that's where it gets crossed, and where I think trans people need to come to the table is understanding that and letting biological women know that we're well aware we're trans women. And if people are out there saying anything otherwise, that's something that I don't want to back.
Right.
Because
so now we're bridging the gaps.
Right.
Now we're bridging the gap, Candace.
Yeah. I'm well aware of who I am and what I am.
Do you, Ray J, believe that Danielle is a woman?
Yes. I've never once even...
Oh my God. I'm done.
Danielle, that's what it is. Like, and all of my friends that are in the community, we have a whole gay agency, right? Shout out to Tarad and Dumpin' D. We have a whole gay agency, right? And then we have the girls club, right? So there's different layers and different things that people like to do in their world that they like to be outside of work. But when we all come to work, everybody's on time. Everybody's...
This remind me of, remember dude on what was it? Don't drink your juice in the hood. Red fish, blue fish, yellow fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, bacon smelling fine. That's what this remind me of, man. This dude is dumb, man. Ray J is I used to like the guy, man. Yes, I used to like the guy. I thought he was cool. He was Brandy's little brother. And he done. He done.
You know how, Cap? You know how I know he lying though. You know how I know.
Hold on one second, Marsha. What you say, brother? You said the money? Yeah. Oh yeah. He definitely taking checks for this. He all in. Yeah, I'm telling you, he all in. That's what he want to do. He promoting the show that he got with the trans. That's what he doing. Go ahead, Marsha.
what I'm saying, he don't believe in it because if you see, all he doing is talking with his hand. He like, oh yeah, this, that. Nigga, you lying. You know you lying. You know you lying. You trying to protect this transgender because what he trying to get to is the bag, man. That's all he.
I believe that. Let him finish, and then we're gonna jump to the next.
Okay, come on,
and then we're gonna read the little stuff we got on the APA, and then we're gonna get out of here.
On point. What happens after work? I mean, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? I could only imagine what some of my other friends do. Some of my boom operators and camera guys, they real freaks, right? So who knows what they doing? All I know is that when we did the girls club, we shot it in Agora Hills.
Yeah.
It was a lot of intense drama. You know, everybody was trying to tell their story, so it got really dramatic, and it was a lot of like.
So you got all these gays at this show, and it got out of hand. So getting out of hand.
Physical altercation, so we had to call another security team in. The security team got there, and the security team ended up falling in love with all the girls there. So
the security, look at the punk laughing. The punk is laughing now. All of the so-called straight men that was hired at the security company fell in love with the trans women. Come on, man. This dude, I can't believe that this dude is sitting here telling this damn story as if this is something great. But that's what he said.
They never left.
So
the security team would hang out with the girls after the set. And when it was 8 o'clock call time, they just got out the bed and went to work, got dressed, right? Because
they got out the bed.
Everybody started locking in. And that showed me that, you know, it's, you know, people after work and people in their own time is going to love doing what they do.
So I just want to be clear.
Oh my God, that was horrible. That was horrible. So you could turn around and get out of your bed and get in the bed with a trainee, and then they just love what they do. Like this dude, this is sick, man. Yeah. This is disgusting. Okay. You say what?
It's a lucky out of one.
I'm telling you, he is, and it's terrible that he pushing that to try to make money. Like, you are talented. The brother is talented. You could make a show about something else, and people would. But he got a big following. You ain't got to go over to that community. You know what I'm saying? You know, and push their agenda to get a following and get some money and get all that. But that's what they do. They pay them to do that. They pay them good too. I'm sure they're getting paid well. And here you go, pushing all of this mess on us so that we could turn, because we are the ones that's going. Just think about all of the rappers that talk about all the drugs they sell. Who's the ones that actually sell the drugs? It's us. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's listening to the damn music. We the ones that's actually doing the shit that they saying that they do when they don't even do it. They don't even do it. You wouldn't be rapping about it. You wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be talking about it, telling your business if you was actually doing that stuff. You'd be in jail. Okay. So, like I said, the big people, the celebrities, you know, all of those folks in Hollywood and all of that, they have a huge influence on us, the listeners and the viewers, you know, so the people that's watching the movies and the, you know, the videos and stuff like that. And he knows that, man. He know that. And he just doing this like what the brother is saying, like what Marshalla's saying, what everybody's agreeing. He just doing this to get paid. Go ahead, Troop.
Comic-Con, sir, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
You know, without the law, statutes, and commandments, without, you know, a high level of morality, integrity, you know, you're a dipper and you're how do they say it? You're a dip and dab in certain things, you know, because it has the potential to bring you fame, profit, you know, financial profit. And allegedly, if I'm not mistaken, this is exactly how it started with Will Smith. You know, he knew that he would gain a certain level of you know, of fame by playing these homosexual roles, and he would as an actor, he would commit himself, you know, wholeheartedly to learning, you know, the gay culture and how they move, how they operate, and surround himself himself around them, hold, to the utmost, just so he could, get that Grammy, just so, so he could perform and, and on the big screen, and so next thing he's starring in these Brokeback Mountains and all these other things, and the rest is history, So it's certain things that you just don't dabble in, you know what I'm saying? Witchcraft, you just don't dabble in it, homosexuality, you keep it far away from you as possible, no matter how how big that carrot is, because they'll always hold a big they'll always dab a big carrot in front of you, but you just got to know when to walk away, even Dave Chappelle had sense enough to know that putting on a dress is wrong. Even Bernie Mac had sense enough to know that, hey, you don't set no little boy on your lap,
Right.
So, but as we see, it's some, and we in ISUPK, we identify, the ones that will sell out for that dollar. Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal. We see him. We see him, and even his choice of earrings that he's wearing during this interview is strategic. Even the way he has his legs crossed is strategic. Just like the generals was bringing out last week, there's nothing that they do that's not that's not unintentional, that's not just not planned. They know exactly what they're doing. I yield out of one.
Right, absolutely. Well, let's get through the last few of them so we can get up out of here.
Transgenderism, because transgenderism, everything has gone.
But you're right, brother. You're absolutely right.
Just right. And at some point in that person's life, they just make a decision to say that I want to start living as this opposite sex that I was not born as. And that is why I say this is a mental disorder. Okay. I don't view an intersex person as having a mental disorder.
But I view
a transgendered individual as having a mental disorder. And I'll ask you a question. Is Rachel Dolezal black?
Pardon?
Is Rachel Dolezal black? Rachel Dolezal, if you're not familiar, is the woman who was wearing dark makeup and was leading the end.
So this the question here about the woman that claims she was black, was white as damn snow. You know what I'm saying? And they were saying how what Candace, the point she was making with this question was, is this woman that claims she white, is she black all because she say she is?
Right.
And she trying to prove the point to where just because you say you a woman, are you a woman? And the trainee already said, well, no, I'm not a biological woman, but when I'm at home and I got my hair in a bun and no makeup on, it's giving woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you double talking. It's either you a woman or you ain't.
Right.
And this the mental disorder that she's trying to show that you have something going on in your brain that's wrong. Something's wrong in your brain.
That's exactly what it is. It's a mental disorder, Adawan. You're right.
Damn right. And we finna read it. I'm gonna read what the APA, what it classified homosexuality as back in between, I believe it was 52 to 73 until the what was that Stonewall thing happened. Go ahead, Doc.
Now, what I want to say, Adawan, Rachel Dolezal, she not only portrayed herself as a black woman, you know what I'm saying? And it says, I got a thing put up right now. It says, for presenting herself as a black woman, despite being born with to white parents, she is also a former National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP. She got into the NAACP by changing, by faking the phone.
Right.
By faking the phone. to getting close to her. She has a mental disorder, like you said. You have a mental disorder to want to be black, and you know you white.
Mm-hmm.
You know you are oppressive.
And the NAACP ran by white people anyway, so it didn't even matter. She could have walked. That's who she was. But the point that Candace is making is that she ended up lying, saying that she was black. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people took her as that she was black, that she really was when she's not. So she asking her that to make her. So let's get the answer real quick. See if she can answer.
Eating the NAACP, had grown her hair out kinky into an afro, and then it turned out that her parents spoke out, and she's basically as white as they come, and she just was dressing every day as a black person and passing as black and leading the NAACP.
Yeah.
And everyone in the community.
I don't know her, so I don't want to comment on that.
No, I want you to comment because
she was just
very simple.
I feel like I know what.
So she was just wearing makeup.
Yes,
I feel like
makeup.
that's inappropriate, and I feel like going back to what you said before, that is a perfect example of costuming.
Okay, well,
you can
see how
that's what I'm saying.
Unfair, and it feels judgmental because to me, if you're going to say that you felt that despite the fact that you were born a male, that you felt on the inside that you were something else, and then you went through steps to present as that something else. And then when I say, what about Rachel Dolezal? Rachel Dolezal says that she felt her whole life that she was born in the wrong skin color and that these weren't really her parents, and like she was black. And so she started presenting as black. I just don't see how you can be ideologically consistent because no one will accept Rachel Dolezal because that's blackface. How could you say this? But you're sitting here like, well, I demand that I get, like, you know, that like, and I'm saying you as the larger community, because I don't think you're being demanding at all in this moment. But it's just, do you see the hypocrisy of saying that a woman can't just, like, why can't a white girl say she's black?
I get what you're saying, and I see how people would compare that. But my thing is, once again, is when we want to have conversations about things, it's never just an umbrella. And that's why when I hate when people say that, it has to be down to the individual. So as a mature, smart lady, and you're telling me this, and I'm comprehending that, I'm already understanding it for what it is. And that's why every case is different, because that's no different than someone.
It's a very easy question.
So we're gonna go to the next one, but he could not answer that question. That made too much sense. And you see, immediately you said, oh yeah, that's wrong. You can't do that. But then, and that's the point that Candace is making, is like, well, why can you say that you a woman then when you was born a man? We don't give a damn what you feel on the inside. What are you born as? We don't give a damn because that white woman feel like she black. What were you born as? Okay. So that's the point that she was making. But let's get to the next one. Like I said, we got 1, 2 more, and then we're gonna get out of it.
Oh, Cap, they start stumbling and fumbling. Ooh,
I'm telling you. And Candace is irritating that training boy. Irritating that she making too much sense. She thought this was fit. I don't know why they didn't research her on this topic before they went on this show. Ray J ain't helping the training ain't helping. They ain't doing no justice for their side and for their community. You understand? Candace Owens is eating the LGBTQ plus community up alive at this point. You understand? And using just basic common sense questions to destroy their whole ideology, man. And their whole concept of a trans woman being a woman. This goofy dude was asked, is this a woman? Yes. No, it ain't. No, it's not. Like, this is insane, you know. And then now they got the trainees in the sports now. They got women, the transgender men going against the damn women in the sport. I think that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Let 2 women play tennis. I like to see them skirts flop in the air anyway. Let them run around and you know, they be playing I like that.
Volleyball too, Cap. Volleyball too. I'll be like, oh God, what's going on?
Let the women play ball, not the trans women versus the what they call the cis women for a biological woman. They call them cis, trying to diss them. You understand? Calling them cis women. No, that's a real woman. You understand? That's a real woman with real parts. Okay, you had to go buy yours. All right, but let's get to the next one.
Figure out how to really understand that question.
Yeah, well,
because that's being asked and it kind of shuts everything down.
But there's a reason it shuts everything down because it's not a tricky
Right.
question.
It's waking it up.
Like literally in 4
Waking
seconds,
it up. That's
Rachel
what-
Dolezal said that she was Black, that she lived this way. She had a great job at the NAACP fighting for Black causes. Suddenly her parents speak out. Everyone can see that her parents are very white. And then they showed a picture of Rachel Dolezal. It turns out this is like a blonde-haired Scottish girl. I mean,
what if she was around? What if she was around Black people for all her life?
Well, that's my point, right? So, and the reason why you guys are
Don't make
struggling
you
to
black.
answer this is because what it does is it presents.
I've been around women all my life.
Don't
make you no woman.
Yeah, she's not Black, and
And so
also
if
I feel
Rachel
like
Dolezal
it's
is sitting
costume.
here,
It don't make you no woman. Let me jump to the next one, man. They ain't nothing but L's.
Hey, Cap, he failed on this one. He failed on this one, Cap. He failed on this one.
After L on this one, boy. Oh man, this was crazy.
And I know who I am, and it's not a joke, and it's not a costume. And I wanted to
See,
double back
now
on
you get
something
pissed
really
off. It's not a
important.
joke.
And obviously, it's your opinion, so I don't even want to be disrespectful on it. But I know a lot of times you've stated that, you know, being transgender, because I don't like the word transgenderism, is a mental disorder. But you know, the APA states that it's not a mental disorder at all. And they're psychiatrists, they're trained psychiatrists. And I knew, you probably knew I'd bring this up, but you know, the APA states that it's not a mental disorder at all. So that's the American Psychiatric Association and also the World Health Order. And what they state is that it's actually just obviously gender dysphoria. And then the description from gender dysphoria is the feeling of distress from gender dysphoria. But then the interesting thing about this, and I want to bring this to you because this is, you know, I know that's your statement and that's mine, but what's interesting even about that, to show how everyone is so unique, is I don't even have gender dysphoria anymore because I don't ever feel or walk around feeling like a guy.
So this is the whole thing with them and the APA and what the APA ended up doing. It's still a disorder. They don't even understand that. He don't even know what he's talking about. And I'm gonna read it right here. Now, this is the APA's classification of homosexuality, and we're gonna go back into the history of it. It said homosexuality was considered a mental illness by the American Psychiatric Association from 1952 to 1973. Not only was it a mental disorder, but in New York, they used to turn around and they used to arrest. If they would catch a homosexual walking down the street, they could get arrested. They would arrest them and lock them up and put them in jail. You understand? For being homosexual. They were banned from going to different places. That's how the riots in Stonewall even happened. They was trying to go into a bar, and they was like, what the hell you doing in here? Somebody called police. The homosexuals actually fought the police, and then that's where the fight came from, to actually have what they have going on now. All the laws being passed, all of the protection, all of everything going on, to where, like, even right now, they saying trans woman. I don't even like that word, trans. They gonna keep trying to change it to suit these sissies. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna keep doing. They're gonna keep, because now first you could say gay. Now they don't want you to say gay. They want you to say LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep trying to change it, because these punks are so confused and so sensitive. You just got to, you know, they got laws passed on behalf. Now you got Ray J supporting the LGBTQ, but they not going nowhere to make sure Black people have rights to walk up and down the street. They ain't doing that, but they are on TV making shows and making sure that now we're bridging the gap. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're talking about something. See, you see that? You see what he's saying? You see what listen, because no. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yep. And look at this. So, and it says, the APA included homosexuality in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the DSM, as a mental disorder in its first edition in 1952, because that stuff is. For a man to think that it's a woman trapped inside of his body, something is wrong with your brain. I ain't never woke up, you know what I'm saying, talking about, I feel like I'm a woman. It's always been clear. You understand? I remember when I was a kid, mom told boy when he was 2 years old, She said, you tried to play with my shoes. I told her, get your ass out my goddamn shoes. Them my shoes. My mama made it clear. You understand? Even though she knew I wasn't, you know, it's like Candace said, kids do and say different things. But my mama wasn't having that. I wasn't finna be walking around in her heels like Dwayne Wade. You understand? Talking about he walking around playing in his mama heel. My mama didn't play that. When I was 2 years old, my mom said, boy, I was about to kill you. And you know what? I wasn't even mad at my mama. You understand? Right. I ain't even mad. Thank you, mama. I wish you was still here so I could thank you on the show and tell you, hey, I appreciate that. Because look at what's going on right now. Look at what's happening with Ray J. Look what happened with this thing beside it. You understand? All because they didn't have somebody to stand up against that mess and say, oh, no, boys don't play in girls' shoes. Get your feet out of them. You understand? Put your daddy's shoes on. You know what I mean? So, nah. But let me see where we at.
It's a lot more good, boy.
Hold on 1 second. And it says, during this time, gay men and women were treated with various methods to cure their condition. The classification of homosexuality as a mental illness was challenged by gay rights activists following the 1969 Stonewall riots. In December 1973, the APA Board of Trustees voted unanimously to remove homosexuality from the DSM, and with only two abstentions, with two abstentions. It says the resolution stated that the APA would no longer label people who identify as well and show no impairment in social effective. Oh, snap. I just lost it. Hold on. All right. Okay. The resolution will also include. Oh, wait a minute. The resolution stated that the APA would no longer label people who identify as well and show no impairment in social effectiveness as sick. So they're saying as long as they want to be gay and they not going crazy out in the public, you know what I'm saying, where they just snapping on people, doing all this nonsense, then we won't say that they're sick anymore. And then it says the resolution also included support for civil rights legislation that would protect homosexual citizens. And it says, however, the APA replaced the classification of homosexuality with sexual orientation disturbance. It's still a mental disorder. It's still classified as that. It's just that they took away and suited your feelings a little bit. Instead of saying that, yeah, you sick and you this, long as you can conduct yourself on the job and out in public and, you know, with people, then we're not going to say you sick no more. But it's a disturbance. It's a mental disturbance, meaning a mental disorder still. And then it turns around and says, which meant that homosexuality was only considered an illness if a person was disturbed by their sexual orientation, in conflict with it, or wanted to change it. You see what I'm saying? That it's a disorder. He's sitting here saying that they classified it and took it away. No, they did not. It's still a disorder. You're not happy with yourself. You're looking at a man in the mirror and you're saying, I want long hair. I want to wear makeup. You're trying to change yourself. And then this is what happened here. And it says, in 1974, the DSM was updated again, and the diagnosis was changed to ego dystonic sexual orientation. And what that is it says the definition of ego, and you can go on the APA and research it. The American Psychological Association defines ego dystonic sexual orientation as a mental disorder that describes a conflict between a person's desired sexual orientation and their actual sexual orientation. What is this punk talking about? It's still classified as a mental disorder. Then you turn around and you keep going, and it talks about the different things that goes into the pattern of same-sex arousal, distressing, feeling of loneliness, desires, and this and that, and all of that. So then they turn around, and it says the DSM in 1980 included ego-dystonic homosexuality as a diagnosis, but it was removed from the DSM in 1987 and replaced with sexual disorder. It's still the same thing. It's still a mental disorder. All they did was just change a few things around just to suit the gay right activists. That's all they did. You understand? So this punk really don't know what he's talking about. You still got a sickness. It's just now you to turn around, like he said, it was so long. He used to feel that way, but now I don't feel like that. Now I don't have a problem. Now I know I'm a woman. I know I'm a woman. You do feel messed up in your head. You just said it. You have issues. You ain't gonna never turn around and be completely just comfortable with the fact that you changed your sex. You ain't gonna never forget that you are a man. You ain't gonna never forget that you are a woman. How are you not gonna turn around and one day say, "Man, I wish I never even did this." You know what I'm saying? They have them days, and exactly. And Candace, she touched on that too about, and we bring that out. My shout to bring that out all the time when the suicide rate and how high it is amongst them. You understand? They want to kill themselves. They not happy with that, man. Gay don't mean happy, man. I'm telling you. For the LGBT community, it don't mean happy. They are not happy with this. Nobody is happy with that, man. You force yourself to become comfortable with it. He said he suffered from that disorder, that ego-dystonic homosexuality disorder, to where you wanted to change it. You didn't like what you saw and all of that. He said it. And then now I'm just fine with it. You're going to force yourself to turn around and say you comfortable. And that's what he did. And that's where he is totally off at. So he don't know what he's talking about. You got to actually look up this stuff when you speak it on it, man. And he just thought he was going like he said, he liked to be in glam and he liked to be smell good. And oh my God, I can't stand that, man. I hate that. Because I hate for a man to try to be a goddamn woman. When the women look and smell good all on their own, naturally. You understand? Our sisters look so good. They smell good. Lord have mercy. You understand? Let them be women. You try. Is there a certain place that they can all just go live? Can they do that? Just go build y'all a community. Don't force y'all way into ours because we straight over here. Don't push your shit on us because we ain't accepted it, man. For all you punks out there that want to be punks, you know, every platform that we on, listen up and listen good. We don't accept you. All right? God don't accept you. And we're never going to accept you. It's just something about my manhood. I'm not willing to compromise with it.
That's right.
Manhood and masculinity is awesome. You understand? Do they say that word anymore? Awesome. I remember white boys used to wear that word out back in the day. Awesome.
Hey, Cap, that shit a superpower. That's a superpower, man. That's my superpower, man. Masculinity.
Hey, look, masculinity is great. And guess what? Femininity is great on a woman. I love it. It turns me on. You understand? And we ain't got to change nothing over here. Y'all go have them conversations in y'all community. Y'all go have them debates amongst y'all. You understand? Go talk about that mess because we straight over here. We don't want you over here. You understand? We don't accept you over here. You're not a part of our community. Like he said, he admitted, I'm not a biological woman. Well, we only want biological Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women over here. That's it. You understand? That's all we want this way. Let me get the last. I think we're at the last one. Hold on. Hold on. We just about done here. Then we're going to end the show.
I'm not going to say nothing to none of the homies, but y'all got to speak up too and just come out and love and hug.
Trans
and
love is that like a zero?
Love and hug.
The compatibility
if you gay,
with what y'all like and
what's
going on in the real world.
Yeah. So I just want to go way back because I do feel there was this intentional speeding through the Rachel Dolezal point before we get to the psychological, which there's a reason why the APA, which is in charge of psychology is even commenting on this issue because they
Psychiatry,
know that it's a psychiatric issue. They wouldn't have to comment on it.
They know it's a
So
mental problem. That's why they
Rachel
focus on
Dolezal, I want to go back to that because this is a very important point, and I do feel you're peddling past because you realize this. It's
I know who
this is
that
this is
I don't know.
this is how.
flashing back.
Okay, well,
but
it doesn't matter. Let's say any individual.
Yeah.
This is an individual who is committed and living as a Black person when in fact they were born with parents that are whiter than snow.
So nobody was Black.
No, nobody, not
seen
even
something
a
similar,
drop
I think,
of,
yeah.
not even like
Ancestry didn't say
I'm
nowhere
pretty sure
in.
I've seen this
didn't
on like
even know,
Botched or something.
a Spanish song. Probably never got listened to a Spanish song. It was not even a drop.
I know along the lines of what you're talking about because I think I've seen
You
it on Botched
instantly
or whatever.
said, instantly said,
Yeah.
and have held to the point that Rachel Dolezal is not a Black person. So if Rachel Dolezal is not a Black person but believes that she is a Black person on the inside, what is Rachel Dolezal suffering from?
Do not pay.
That's a good one right there, boy. This is another good one. They ain't gonna be the answer. I'm telling you, they're not gonna be able to answer this effectively. They are not.
Myself and my expert team.
So for me personally, like I will say once again, because I don't know her story, but based on what you're telling me, I will go back to the point every time that what it sounds like is that she's costuming. That's what it is to me. If Rachel believes she's Black, that's not only not my place to comment on. I don't know that girl, so it doesn't bother me. But if someone doesn't believe in what she's doing is right, if it's publicized or whatever, that's their opinion. But do I think that she has a mental disorder? My answer is, who am I to even comment on that?
Yeah,
because
like,
I'm not a psychologist.
Let me just
I
finish.
have no idea.
You see, she changed it, right? First it was, yeah, is she wrong? Now it's, oh no, I'm not. I can't speak on that. Oh no, it's not my place. Yeah, being a hypocrite, absolutely, a trans hypocrite. Here go the last one. I got to play this one, man. This dude. I'm telling you, there's no doubt in my mind that Ray J is a homosexual. And here is it. And this is it. And we're gonna close with this one. Because I know this one gonna mess everybody's lunch up. Yes, it's time for lunch.
It's just dishonesty. Do you know what I mean?
If you're not being honest.
If you're not being
like,
honest.
Like one time, and I ain't never told nobody this, but I put on a wig one time, right?
Yo.
And so when I put on the wig, because I was trying to get into this other character,
Candace,
so I put on the wig,
like,
I looked in the mirror and I went, oh
my God, Cap. Hold on, wait.
Hold on.
Yo.
Hold on. Let him finish this. Let him finish this one.
I don't know. Like for me, I think that it's just dishonesty. Do you know what I mean?
If you're not being honest.
If you're not being
like
honest.
When like one time, and I ain't never told nobody this, but I put on a wig one time, right?
Yo.
And so when I put on the wig, because I was trying to get into this other character, so I put on the wig, I looked in the mirror and I went, oh my God, and I was attracted to me.
Yo.
So
Ray is the key.
And I went, what just happened?
He was in character.
I didn't know what happened, but I was
it's true though,
because I had it on and I went like that because it was in my eye. So I went like that and I took it off because I was attracted to me.
Yo.
And I love me, but I didn't know I love me like that.
I didn't know I love me like that. So what is Ray J actually saying? He didn't know he loved men like that. You understand? That's what this dude is saying, man.
That come.
This guy is saying that he is attracted. I look at me in the mirror, boy, and I say, God damn, Cap 10K look good. But I don't love it like that. I ain't loving me like that.
He said he was talking to himself.
He said he scratched the wig. He tried to get into another character, man. What role did he have where he put on a wig? You understand? This dude, huh? Oh, he did? Oh man, see, I'm telling you, man. Like how you put on a wig and then you take your hair and do it like this, and I was like, whoa, I'm attracted to me. You looking at yourself dressed as your man dressed as a woman, you're attracted to men. That's basically what he's saying. He's attracted to men. I know I look good. I ain't got to put on no wig. I ain't never put no wig on. I ain't never worn no goddamn lace front. I ain't trying to get out of character. This the only character you gonna ever see me in, and that's straight. You understand? And guess what? I do look good. I do love what I see when I get in the mirror, but I ain't going Ray J route. You understand? Ray J officially has smashed the homies. He smashed the homies, and he is LGBTQ. You can't tell me nothing different. You can't tell me nothing different, man. Go ahead, Aki, so we can close, man, and get up out of here.
Yeah, Adawan. I think Ray J is very homosexual.
I think so too.
What I would say is he has a type, man. He has a type. He said he put on a wig and looked at himself and was attracted to himself.
Mm. Yeah, if we said
that's one of the gayest things.
He said, I didn't know I liked me like that. That's what he said. That was something different he went through. That was something different. Let's pay attention to what he said. He said, yeah, I know I look good. Ain't nothing wrong with a brother getting in the mirror and being confident in himself. And said, hey, I like what I see. I love me. You know what I mean? Then he said, I didn't know I love me like that. What was that? You understand? That's what that was. He didn't know he loved himself like that. And that was crazy. You understand? That was crazy. But look, man, we over the time. Hey, to water them in, thank you. You understand? To all of the brothers and sisters that tune in. You understand? They keep up with all of our shows. You understand? Make sure y'all tune in to the next one this Wednesday, right? STHEL Connect. You understand? To where Officer Maisha Allah is gonna be going in on what's the title? If you lay together, stay together.
Stay together.
Heavy. Sex is marriage. You understand? Sex is marriage according to the Bible. All right, and we're gonna be getting into that. And just make sure you tune in, man. Keep up with all of our shows. We're gonna keep it rocking. We're gonna keep it lit. We're gonna keep it heavy. You know what I'm saying, man? With the looks of my man Ray J, hey, he finished now. He finished, man. I'm not looking to no celebrity to actually, fix this thing, man, because they getting softer and softer. You understand? The celebrities, they ain't standing on business. You see what they did to Nick Cannon? They broke him down real quick. Turned around and told the truth and canceled his show, and then he came back apologizing. You understand? We can't count on these celebrities, man. They don't have the balls to stand on our morals, you know what I'm saying? On our laws, statutes, and commandments. They don't have it. Ray J don't have it. As you can see, Ray J dresses in drag. Ray J I didn't know I was attracted to myself like that. Ray J was real comfortable with making the different shows, the women's club for trans women, the girls club, the security that came in and fell in love and was even sleeping with the trainees and would get out the bed and get dressed at 8 in the morning, time to shoot. You understand? And he knew about it. Mm-hmm. He turned around and got the what's the show? The Gators. You understand? He got all of these different groups. He told for Gay Pride Month, he told real niggas to show gay niggas some love. That's what Ray J said. And I think Ray J is ridiculous. And we can't count on them, man. We got to, if you are still a man out there and you want to be around other men who ain't gonna fold, then you come and get in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge upon the command of Junior YAHANNA. We ain't folding. We ain't tucking ours and taping it down with duct tape. We ain't doing that. You understand? Right. We're gonna let our manhood hang and swing around here. You understand? And we're gonna be just as masculine and toxic, whatever the hell you want to call it. We're gonna be just as toxic, masculine as the hell we want, because it's under attack, man. Our masculinity is under attack. It is. And like Officer Maisha had pointed out, he said, look at how Ray J is presenting himself. The trooper even pointed it out. Look at how he's doing. Look at how he's acting. Look at how he's talking. Look at his demeanor. Look at how soft he is. He's not even up there being a man. You don't even see man as he's sitting there. You see the one that put the wig on. He just ain't put the wig on today. That's who you see. The one that fell in love with himself. So much so to where he want a man now. You understand? So, like I said, our masculinity is under attack. You understand? And any brother that stand against it and ready to go to war against it, man, so we can keep manhood alive, then goddamn it, come join these forces, man. And with that, shalom, Israel, we gone.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom, Israel. I'll go ahead and do the stream.